to Homemaking with Mima. My name is Wendy, and in today's video, I'm going to be going through to find out what I have left for my 2024 meat so I can decide what kind of freezer meals to make. And I'm going to bring you along with me. So my 2024 meat is in this chest freezer. I'm going to pull all out except for the steaks and a couple pieces of the 2025 meat. So I'm going to pull it all out and I'm going to be placing it on this table here. So I have all the older meat out. This little pile right here is my beef stew meat from 2025. So I need to write the date on this because this I plan on canning, but I need to write the date. So I'm going to ignore that. This is all the beef that I have left from 2024. However, I do have some down there. So I need to plan on making quite a few things. It's summertime, so I want to utilize my meats by making things that are more summer, geared more towards the summer. But that doesn't mean that I won't throw a roast in here or there, that for sure. And we have pork chops as well. So I'm gonna write up what I have and then make a decision at what I need to make for some freezer meals. So I've come to a little bit of a decision here. I took out the 3 sirloin tip roasts. I'm going to be cutting them down into kebab size so that I can make kebabs on the grill. And, you know, one of the meals I'm going to do as an Italian, use the Italian dressing to marinate the meat. So I threw that in there with that bucket. I don't have room in my refrigerator upstairs to thaw out a bunch of burger just quite yet to make hamburgers, and I want to make just a few meatloafs to be in the freezer in case, you know, we feel like having meatloaf in the summertime. So I won't be taking the burger out just yet. I'm going to do this project first. We took out just a few steaks, or I took out a few steaks just for us to have for a meal in the next couple days when those thaw out. Same with some summer sausage, just a quick lunch. It's already pre-cut. We needed butter upstairs. This is the stuff that I need to use up that was in my one bin in the upright freezer. I have 2 things of green pepper, a thing of celery, and 2 half containers. And I'll pick that up. 2 half containers that were from April. I am going to cook up some burger. So when I take burger out to make the hamburgers, I'm going to take extra burger out as well. And I'm going to can a chili base. I only have, well, that's taco. I only have 2 jars of chili here on the shelf. And it's not really chili season. But I want to get these out of my freezer. I just want to make something out of them. So I'm just going to make a chili base. I'm not going to put the beans in it. I'm going to kind of do what I did with the ham soup base. That way then I can add the beans to it because we like more beans in our chili. And when you make chili and you go to can it, you know, we like more beans. So I've canned my kidney beans separately. I've got them right there. And so then we can add that to the chili when we open that up to eat it. Get back to the main idea here. So I'm going to take these out when I take the burger out to make hamburgers, so that I can take extra burger out to make chili. This was frozen. I need to buy some potatoes, and I can make some homemade mashed potatoes and put them in the freezer. There's just a little bit left in here. There's probably about half. So I'll have to put potatoes on my grocery list. This is still some of that summer squash from this last year. I put it in lasagna and it worked out really well. I just am not going to make lasagna just quite yet. So this may be in here until the fall. I've got everything back in here. I've got all the steaks easy accessible for us to grab to eat, and a few more are down here. The pork chops are right on top as well. The ribs are on top. This is a basket of just extra things. I got the roasts are down on the bottom. The turkey is right there. My beef for canning, the beef stew is right here. I just didn't have room in my other chest freezer, and I'll show you that in just a moment. Getting to the upright freezer, this was that container that I took out. I do have some freezer meals in here. Taco, Sloppy Joe. I put like our hot dogs that we have. We did order hot dogs from our meat processing place, so we do have beef hot dogs. So I won't be buying any more hot dogs unless the grandkids come over, because the ones we got, I have a casing on them. But yeah, I have my freezer meals up here. I have the cheddar cheese and the Monterey Jack cheese that I had ground down. Those are right there. My daughter's shelf. The extra burger that we pull from. I will be probably pulling burger out of the chest freezer and just leave this in here. I have our freezer corn and our vegetables underneath here. I also have our mashed potatoes that I've already gotten made there. Pre-cooked bacon. This shelf is for freezer meals that I will be making. This is kind of our bread area, and then like any shredded potatoes in that. I will be making some tater tot hot dish because that's one of my husband's favorites, so I will be using those. So that's probably what's going to be on this shelf is tater tot hot dish. The two bottom shelves are for my daughter. This is mozzarella cheese. I should be making some pizzas because they're quick and easy for the summer, but I need pepperoni. So I made some beef broth. I took quite a few of the containers that I had here of beef drippings in that, and I made some beef broth. And I also had some bags of bones in that in the other freezer, so I didn't bring you along for that. We haven't gone really grocery shopping yet. We're kind of still eating what we've got for right now because we've had to do so many purchases of appliances and that. Plus our main meat purchase had come in for $20.25. So, but we're doing okay. It's just a little bit darker over here and there may be a shadow. But this is the 2025 beef and pork. It's a quarter beef and half a pig. And all of our hamburger is at the very bottom. And then we have that one section that kind of comes up. So I have a box that I've got all of our pork sausage and our hot dogs in that in. I haven't organized this yet. We just got it into the freezer as quick as we could. So that's just going to be another day's project. I won't bring you along for that. But we are set on our meat. And like I said, I'm trying to come up with some ideas for some summer meals, and I have. So I'm pretty happy about that. And a project for myself. Like I'm going to make that chili just to get that stuff used up. Well, this turned out to be a really quick video in my eyes. Probably because I'm a little bit more organized with what I have on hand. So the start of our freezer meals for the summer. And I know it kind of seems weird. I'm going to thaw out these roasts so that I can cut them down to make kebabs out of them. So they'll be about a little bit like 1 inch, 2 inch chunks. So we can put them on skewers to grill them on the grill. So this is going to be my first project, is to get all the meat cut up and then marinated, and then I'll freeze it again. I will be making hamburger patties and I'll be making some homemade meatloafs. I also plan on cooking up some extra burger to use up some items in my freezer that I just need to get out of there. So I'm going to make a chili base. So my mind is going here. We haven't gotten any chicken yet. Our Aldi's has opened up and it's been very busy. And I'm not going to go when it's extremely busy. But I do plan on buying up some chicken. We need some chicken. So that is in the back of my head here. When it slows down just a little bit, then I'm going to go and stock up on some chicken. And I've got plenty of room in this chest freezer here for chicken. So I'm excited about that. We'll have chicken in our summer meals as well. So the plan for summer meals, kebabs, we have steaks, we have pork chops. I'm going to be making hamburger patties that we can do on the grill. I'll be making a few meatloafs. Just, we might just feel like a comfort meal that night, as far as that. I will be making some tater tot hot dish. My husband really likes that, so there's another comfort meal. Especially on like a cooler summer day or a rainy day. Those come in handy. All right, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this kind of content, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I want you folks to make it a really great day.